So in the previous video we created the end credit or the end title for the production company, and in this video we have to look at producing a music credit so that we are giving credit to Josh Woodward for using his music from Together on Our Own, which is the song, and we have to also put the Creative Commons license that has been used and the URL to where the song can be found. So before I get started, what I'm going to do is go to my browser, and I've actually found Josh Woodward's website. So we're going to click on here, and there's a lot of information about how we can use, the songs that are in here. So do read this information. And what we're going to look for is in fact, what I'll do is I'll just bring that up, and then we're going to look for the specific song that he's talking about, just so we can copy and paste the information. We've already got the song, so we don't need to do that. But we do need to find Together on Our Own. Let's see if it's there. Let's see if we can find it. Is there a search? Here we go, search. Together. There it is. There's the song. So we'll click on the song. And we've actually used a version of that is without vocals, so that's not exactly the one we want to be using, but let's have a look. So that's where the song comes from, so we need to use this URL that's up here. So we'll copy that, copy, go back to our graphic again, and we need to use a basic title. I'll just put it over here for the time being, and if we click on there, it should just say text, and what we're going to do now is paste in the URL. There's the URL, which is quite large at the moment, so we'll reduce the size of that down a little bit, and we'll position this in a short time by moving that over. I just need to get to the end of that. There it is. We'll just drag that down and make sure that we can still see this. So that's the URL. We'll go to video, and in the video bring the Y position down so it meets. Let's go the wrong way. Hang on. Here we go. So it goes down to about there. We can make it bold, so I go back to the text. I just want to make that bold. I might want to reduce the size, go back to the text again, and just bring the size down a little bit. That should do, hopefully. Okay, so we've done that part of it. We now need to, we can do the license that comes underneath. So let's click on there and go down one. We're looking for the license for the song, and you'll see that hopefully just here. So what I'm going to do is just check what it says, all song licenses under the Creative Commons. Okay, so this work is under the Creative Commons license. I'm going to copy that, and I'm going to paste that in like so, and I'm going to put, well, it says this work, I'm going to put the songs, ready, all songs licensed under the Creative Commons 4, so that's fine. Now I wouldn't mind just taking that and seeing if we can reduce the size of that slightly, but I don't think we can. Oh, we can. So we are reducing the size of that. Tracking, okay, and then just the baseline for that one, so we're moving that down to match the previous one. We can then go and drop down and just type in music, or either this music has been edited to fit this video, and we need to select that, the whole thing on, select the whole of that to move the baseline down for that one element, so that's fine. Now the interesting thing is that it says the music has been edited to fit this video. Why have I done that? If we go back to the license, okay, it says here in the license for this particular one is that you can copy, redistribute the material in any medium or format, remix, transform, and build upon the material for any purpose, even commercially. The licensor cannot revoke this. Now, somewhere in there, I think it indicated that I needed to say, so no additional restrictions. Right, the attribution, you must give appropriate credit, provide a link to the license, and indicate if changes were made. So that's what I've just done in that. I've indicated that this music has been edited to fit the video. So those are the changes that I've actually made. Now if we go back, I'm just interested, there's a get attribution code. Okay, cut and paste this into your description and this song is yours to use freely. So they've actually got something there. I could actually use that instead of what I've got already in there. Free download. Okay. I'll go okay. So what I can do is actually use that instead of what I have already in there. So let's just use that and go paste. So there's all the stuff already. So I want the music to be on a separate line. And we'll click on there and go free download. And it gives where the free download can come from. And I actually like the idea. I think I do need to say that this video, the music has been edited to fit this video. Okay, so we've included that in there as well. And I actually like to have the license that was in there as well. So I'm just going to go click again. I'm going to go back and I'm going to get that license, copy and paste that in there. So it's not exactly the same as what I had before, as I'm learning something different all the time. So this work is licensed under that one there, under the Creative Commons. So what we're going to do now is we're going to just select the music, and I'm going to go back to the video and I'm going to play around with it. I'm going to set that to about there. Go back to the text. We're just selecting the music, and what we're going to do is increase the size of the music. And let's have a look now. Put that to there. I think it may just be, okay, yeah. We'll bring that back. I'm going to cut the music out and we'll add another one. So backspace, get rid of that, down. Okie dokie. Go video. Drop that down. There's where the song is. Go back to the text. Go by Josh Woodward. That follows what I've got then. We've got free down and this license. So it should all be working okay now. So we increase the size of the title so it matches what's there already. And go back to video. That's interesting. It's slightly not centered. Possibly the original text wasn't centered properly. So we're now going to take the Josh Woodward and we're going to bring that size down. Actually, we're going to bring that size up slightly. There it is. And we're going to bring the baseline down so it matches what's there already. We're going to select the rest of the material and move the baseline of that down. See, that's what we've got underneath. And okay, so let's just take that down to there. I think that needs to be cut, so I'm going to go Command and X to cut that. and add this in there. Paste, Command and V. I think I should have that in the right order now. So let's have a look. Let's try and move this work. Bring the baseline down to about there. Reduce the size to about there. Take the next line and bring the baseline down again. And again, reduce the size of the font so it matches roughly what we had underneath. And just add a full stop at the end. So that's basically it. The only thing I don't have now is the word music. What I might do is just select that top part and look at the tracking just a little bit. I think that should be fine. So we now need to add another text and bring that in. Just drag that down. And this text is just going to be purely music. We'll put music by. No, we'll just put music. And we want that to be bold. Baseline we'll bring up. See if we can go up. That's as far as it's going to go. So I'm going to go video and use the Y to bring it up. And then use the X to bring it across and into place. That's roughly about right. And what that now means is I should be able to delete that. Oops, undo. I don't want to delete everything. So let's just take that over to here. Let's delete that, which pushes that out of the way. We need that to come before it. In fact, we'll use that black that's underneath by going to the end, by going down key. It's just going to the end here, actually. We'll just do that. It's the simplest way of doing it. I can now grab those and bring that in front. That pushes the other one back to behind it. And we should now have and then okie dokie. So we now have our end credit, but I think I'd still like to change that a little bit. It's roughly right, but I just feel that this area is dominating a little bit too much. So what I'm going to do is decrease the size of the URL, bring that down a little bit. Bring the baseline down a little bit as well. There we go, that's nice. And then again, reduce the size of the license information and reduce the size of the music has been edited. And I think the baseline needs to go down a little bit further as well. There we go. That's the information for that one. That should be that now completed. And we now have our end credits in place. Let's just play. Lovely. Now let's just have another look. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just change that a little bit. I'm going to move that to about there, which pushes that up. Bring that to the same place. And what I'm doing is I feel that the Josh Woodward title needs to be just a little bit longer. So we'll just bring that to there. Now everything now needs to be brought to about there, hopefully. Actually, what we'll do is if we go to the trim tool and just bring that, that will snap into place now. So one of the problems that we had was because it's actually one of the things that I'm not yet used to with Final Cut Pro. I like moving my things around a little bit better, but this snaps into place. But I'm using the black that's just there, going to the trim tool at the end and just drag that. Because we've got snapping on, that allows it to snap into place. So it is a little bit confusing just juggling things around, but we've still achieved our aim. Let's just have a play of that one more time. Okay, I think that's working. I'm going to want that, I'm going to extend that to the end of the sound, which is just below. Let's just play one more time. I'll just bring that in. That's it. Okay, so that is the last 2 bits of credit now done, and we'll stop the video, and in the next one we will look at doing a little bit of color correction.